So the MLS regular season has concluded, and we knew who was going to win this one for a couple of weeks now. Inter Miami have won their first ever Supporters Shield in Major League Soccer. They're obviously a team that's only been around now for 4 seasons, so it's very impressive they managed to do this so soon. Of course, the likes of Lionel Messi, Daniel Suarez, Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba will help with that. You know, it's kind of even though they are all 30 plus now and in the twilights of their careers, they are still, in Messi's case at least, some of the best players in the world right now, regardless of what league they play in. Now, something that has been officially announced by Inter Miami, and we knew there were rumours about this being the case. We knew that FIFA wanted this to happen, but it's official now. Inter Miami have qualified for the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. But how have they done this? And why are they in there? And what are we likely to see from them? Well, first of all, let's start with the Club World Cup. Now, this is a competition that recently has been making all the headlines for all the wrong reasons on the back pages. Currently, or at least previously I should say, the Club World Cup was a tournament just to decide who is the best club side in the world, and it still is. The previous format of the tournament was between 7, 8 teams, something like that, not many. For the South American and European participants who normally meet in the final, it was a tournament that consisted of just 2 games for them. However, it's since been expanded so that next year, in the summer, it's going to be 32 teams in total, which is the same format that up until 2026, where the format of the World Cup is changing. It's basically the same format as what it was previously in 2022 and before. So think Qatar World Cup, think that's the format. 32 teams, 8 groups, 4 teams in each group, top 2 advances, round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, final. It's that, so it's 7 games for the winner basically, and it's come under massive criticism from a lot of different sides, mainly from players and also some clubs as well, basically saying that, we might not release our players for this, we might not actually do this. Some players are threatening to go on strike. Think of what Rodri was saying, and immediately got injured for potentially the rest of the season. So there's a lot of criticisms of it. And one of the criticisms, I suppose, from some quarters would have been prior to this, that you're not necessarily seeing the best players in the world because it's a club thing. It's not a nation thing. But FIFA doesn't really care about that. FIFA just wants to put on this new tournament. They want to rival the UEFA Champions League and also the UEFA European competition as well, that we see every 4 years. They only got the FIFA World Cup, and now they got the Club World Cup, which is going to be once every 4 years, and it's taking place in the United States. It's basically being treated as a warm-up tournament, which in my mind they've already had a warm-up tournament in the Copa America that was held earlier this year, but this is another warm-up tournament that they're gradually just warming up, getting ready for the big show in 2026, which they are the primary host of course. Now, the 2025 FIFA World Cup it's confirmed to have Inter Miami, and you're probably wondering, well, how have they done that? Well, something that's not changed from the format of the previous FIFA Club World Cups is that there will be a local team that is competing, and that is how Inter Miami have done it. Because they've won the Supporters Shield, because they are the team that has won the regular season in MLS, that has qualified them to do that. And some people, quite rightfully, I would think, I'll be honest with you, I do go along with this train of thought. They've basically said, how can we get Messi in this tournament? How can we get Lionel Messi in this tournament? And that's how. For reference, most of the other sides have basically qualified by either winning their continental competitions. So for UEFA, for European sides, it's the winners of the Champions Leagues, and also the highest overall ranking over a 4-year period. So for example, Real Madrid, I believe, have won the Champions League more than once during the last 4 years. So then you have to take some teams that got a 4-year ranking. So basically, because of that, we have Lionel Messi in the FIFA Club World Cup. For reference, I will just go through the other sides and go over how they have qualified. But essentially, Miami winning the Supporters Shield, being the best side in MLS in the regular season, is qualified for them for the FIFA World Cup. They found a way to do it. But yeah, let's just go through these just quickly, just for you guys, just so you know, because all the teams bar one is now qualified. So from Asia, there will be Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia. From Japan, there is Urawa Red Dragons. You might remember them from the last FIFA World Cup, Club World Cup. There's Al Ain from the UAE and Ulsan HD. Ulsan standard definition did not make it, and Ultra HD is not ready yet either. 3 of those have won it by winning the Champions League in AFC in Asia, and also Ulsan have done it through their 4-year ranking. From Africa, from CAF, there's Al Ali from Egypt, Wydad AC from Morocco, Esperance de Tunis from Tunisia, and the Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa. Al Ali and Wydad have won the Champions League a few times, and the Tunisian and South African sides have done it through their ranking. CONCACAF, they have got Monterrey, Leon, and Pachuca from Mexico, and the Seattle Sounders from the MLS. All winners of the Champions League in CONCACAF, which is North America. CONMEBOL, South America, they've got Palmeiras, Flamengo, and Fluminense. They have all from Brazil, all winners of the Copa Libertadores. The 2024 winner of the Copa Libertadores, they will qualify as well, but that is yet to be determined yet. That will be determined in November. River Plate and Boca Juniors also represent South America from Argentina. They've done it on the 4-year ranking. River Plate might make it if they win the Copa Libertadores, but they're definitely in no matter what. OFC Oceania, they have Auckland City from New Zealand. UEFA, they have got loads. There's 12 sides from Europe here, so I'll not go into how they qualified just because it'll take too long. But Chelsea, Real Madrid, and Manchester City, they've won it for the Champions League, winning the Champions League. Bayern Munich, PSG, Inter Milan, Porto, Benfica, Borussia Dortmund, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, and Red Bull Salzburg, surprisingly. They've done it on the 4-year ranking, and the host qualifiers, Inter Miami CF, we've already gone through them. So yeah, that is how they've done it. Those are the teams that are in it. Yeah, we'll see what happens when this happens, because I am not very optimistic. There's not really much of a break for the sides that have a usual season of, August to May, for example, like we have in Europe. The South American sides might benefit from this because they're in the middle of their season, but again, I don't know how that works with them either. I don't know if they normally have a break around that time, but yeah, I will go more into that when we get closer to the tournament. But that is how Inter Miami have made it, why they're in the tournament, and some people might say, oh well, they fiddled it just to get Lionel Messi in there. Well, you could say that, but I'm not going to say that. I'm glad he's there, but this tournament maybe should not be happening. But what do you guys think about the Club World Cup? Is it a good thing? Do you like the new format, or do you think it's a bit of an embarrassing situation that FIFA finds itself in right now? You can definitely take that viewpoint if you wish to. Of course, if you like this video, we'd really appreciate if you left a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you very soon as well here on the Football Chronicle for much more content on the beautiful game, even the ugly side of it like this. See you very soon, guys. Have a good one.